Hi, today I'm going to share a look at my passport inserts. Many of them are Travelers Company, some are other brands, and I'm going to share with you sort of how I organize mine, how I utilize them, and all of that good stuff. So I'm Tammy Inman, and this is A Peach Life, and thank you so much for joining me. So let's jump right in. I have in some of my prior videos, I share how I'm decorating for my Christmas little insert. And so with that, I've kind of shared how I have a New York insert and how I have other ones, a DC. If I slide this over, I have a Washington, DC, New Orleans, a London one that I'm working on. So I'm adding things in here that I want to see and do on an upcoming trip, a future trip. Okay, and so on. So I'll quickly show you a little look. I will link back my little Christmas video for you guys, and that will be at the end of the video in case you want to click on that, and I'll also put a link in the description for you. So it's just kind of some things I want to make sure that I do for the holidays, my nieces, the cats, just little holiday cuteness. I decorated this page with you guys. And this one, I also maybe might add a little more here and here, but they're just, some of them are pages in progress. I finished up Thomas's page. I was kind of stumped on that one when I was working on it with you guys. And then I have more pictures that I need to print to put in here, and I will do some of those with you guys. I'll make a video, a little create with me. So I'll show you, this is my New York one. And I have pictures from different trips of ours to New York, things I wanted to see and do. So I keep a little running list. Also things that people share with me. One of my visits to Yoseka, and I got the little traveler's stamp and lots of little cuteness. My pen, fountain pen that I picked there. Again, another little list of places from another trip to New York, a Met ticket. It has spots for photos and things that I still need to add in. In the back of my little cover, I have lots of little stickers, photo stickers, which is from my Canon Ivy. I know other brands have photo stickers as well. So those are ready to go in some of those slots. Some more things to see and do on my list and to check off. Notes, more little adventures. And so nothing has to be completed at that moment. Just as I go along, I can work on that, decorate it, excuse me, add my notes and dates and such. It's just to enjoy like the fun process, to remember those things and jot it down. Another trip, some things that I wanted to do. A little art journaling in Central Park this was. More just like little info. So that is what a different season being there. So that is what these little inserts are for, and our different little trips and things together, stuff I want to add in there. And it doesn't have to have everything. It's just a little something of all. And I love sometimes when I maybe don't remember or I get asked about a place, I can pull this out and it will have the information for me. And this is my little Travelers Company sort of insert for travelers, trips and such, and partner shops. And so I marked the ones that I've been able to go to and just kind of share that little journey in here, along with other things, other craft and creative things like art supply shops. So it's sort of like my little creative art journaling goodness, things that I love. There's also some garden shops and things like that in here as well. Traveler stamps. And so it's just nice to have. I mean, there's places I love that I actually will forget the names and things. And so it's nice to have a little spot where I can jot those down. And this is my newer insert. This is the large traveler stamp. It fits across the full page of the little passport. And if you put it in the middle, it lays flat. So it stamps it pretty darn good. And then these little covers, I mentioned before that I get them on Amazon. And I believe mine was 2 for $5. I think sometimes people find 5 for $5, 1 for $5. It really seems to vary. So if you're interested in those, I would shop around. I don't keep them on everything. I sort of just keep them on the passports that I'm working on. These are some past passports inserts, and these are the elastics, Travelers Company elastic bands for inserting multiple of your inserts into your notebook. Since I don't utilize those, I just use them for other things. So it's nice to kind of attach my notebooks and keep them organized by whatever their purpose might be. These are some past ones along with, I believe, art journal ones. Yeah, some little art journal. The passport size is so cute for art journaling. I have a lot of like pages in progress. I think I shared this in one of my other videos. It's rare that I tend to just work on a page and finish it. It's usually in progress. So this is a past one. Same with these. Our little passport notebooks. But A6 is really like my little Goldilocks size that I love and enjoy to utilize for art journaling. But I did give the little passport size a go for some time. This is, yeah, a past monthly. This is a past weekly insert. Was a little garden one. Okay. I think this is just sort of like a little catch-all one. Yeah. That I could still use. A monthly that's not dated. Okay. I think this is also, oh, this is a past weekly. Okay. So, and then these here are just the blank notebooks, blank inserts. So I have a little bit of this and that on hand if I need them. Okay, and then let me share this with you, and then I'll show you like how I kind of take them with me. But I have this cover, and this is a Chic Sparrow cover. And this is the one without the pockets. It's the extra wide passport cover. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles, and it's perfect for organizing my inserts that I'm working on or utilizing more, that whole thing. Okay, so, or things that I have pictures printed of that I need to add in here. Okay, let's see. This is, I don't know why, I always love to take a little plain pic of us. This is, I always want to say Costa Rica, but it's not Costa Rica. It is Puerto Rico. Okay, you can see I still need to add lots of my pictures in here. So it's in here, and when I want to create and I have my photos printed, I can kind of just flip through, and that's typically what I do. I'll print little pictures of this and that and add them in where I need to. Now back here is my Amelia Island, and we tend to go like a couple times a year. I really enjoy it. It's where they filmed some of the Pippi movies and the little Pippi house. And so this was originally a field notes that I trimmed down to passport size. And it's really like a little in progress one as well. And then I used to do always pocket size. So this is my Savannah one. And again, it's nothing like special. It just has my little notes and thingies. So when I go on the trip and I want to remember like, oh, I want to hit that little coffee spot, or I want to do this or that, I have that in here. I have my little notes. I can add new notes and such. And so I'm going to switch that. I have this notebook, which is really cute, which is a traveler's notebook insert. I thought this with the blue, I thought this would be really cute for my new Savannah notebook. So I kind of have stopped for a while adding to this one, knowing that I'm doing everything passport size now. So I have a lot to put in here because Savannah, I feel like Savannah and Amelia Island are my go-tos. They're not far from each other, maybe like, I think they're like an hour-ish away. So we typically don't go to one without going to the other as well. Okay, and then I will show you this Chic Sparrow cover. It has a lot of strings because it's wide, so it automatically has 6 of these strings. Just know it's a really thick elastic, not like a nice little thin elastic like Traveler's Company. I think at some point I'll switch that out. But if you add in another little elastic, you can get even more in here. Let's see. Well, here's an extra elastic I'm not using. And more here. And these notebooks, this one's so cute, it says Pan Am on it. These are, I believe they're all that. Yeah, the Unemployed Philosophers Guild. So you can find them in lots of different things. So this is DC, London. They have other places, along with how there's this little cute Winnie the Pooh. You might, I don't know if they make everywhere, but I've just been lucky to find ones that work for me. And then road trips. I added this one in somewhere. Somewhere I have another little road trip one. So since like Georgia, I had shared, is not where I was born and raised. It was Southern California. And so everything in Georgia is new to us. So lots of little road trips. And there's so many unbelievably great places just a couple hours away. So I added this new little insert in there. All right, so there is a look at my inserts. And when I go to the coffee shops or places, I'm not above asking for one of their stickers, that's for sure. They're usually really helpful. They're like, yeah, they get like a couple different kinds. And sometimes it's like the little stickers for their packaging. And then in the town, this was really cute, I thought. In the town, where did that little Pippi sticker just go? In the town, they have a toy shop. And in the little downtown area, they filmed like this ice cream scene and such for one of the Pippi movies. And one of the girls that works at the toy shop also does art, and she created this sticker for the toy shop to sell. And they said it's like a really good seller, the little Pippi one. So I thought that is really adorable with her little monkey. And that is where I really like to store the ones I'm working on or will be utilizing. And then let me show you something else. Last but not least, in my everyday little carry planner, which is just a really simplified, oh, I say that, I grabbed my little watercolor one. This is my little watercolor and sketch one. Okay, not the one I was thinking of. Where did I put mine? Good question. Well, I also have this one here, and this is Have a Nice Trip. And I loved this one because of the Have a Nice Trip to put my insert for a little trip. And I can add that in here. And then it's really cute and special. But the only thing I will tell you is I don't like carrying two of these on a little trip with me, and having two in a bag. And oh, here's my everyday carry. It's just kind of a lot. So what I do like to do is, like for my Christmas one, I typically, don't keep it in here unless I'm carrying it around separately. But I like to, this back pocket, I like to just kind of slip that back behind in there and carry my Christmas one with me if there's things I need to know of what we're doing, or locations, or a shop, or something like that. This Christmas one has been more decorating and enjoying, so I don't feel like I carry it quite as much as I have others in the past. But you can see we're adding in any of them if we're going to go on a little trip. And I want to take my Amelia Island one, and then I could just take and tuck that right in the little back pocket, and know there's always a little slot for me. And then I have everything in one. You can also, if you have an elastic or you have another little slot for it, you can utilize. I don't think I do. I think all my spots are taken. I know sometimes people like to use the file folder. I feel like mine folds out too easily with the file folder, but it's an option, especially for temporary, when it's just an insert you might be using for the weekend. But I feel like the most secure is always right back here, and I know that spot is always available for me, even if it has other little things in it. And it's just perfect for a little travel. And then I have my other stuff with me if I need. I have my monthly calendar here, and I have the information that I may need. And then I have over here my little area for notes and to jot something down, and an order, and anything I want. And so I really love using these these thin, solid white pages, because I don't typically have a purpose for them. So they're really great as just like a quick jot down, keep track of something, and then you can always archive it in case you ever need to look back at something or notes. Or you can always, once you're back home, transfer those phone numbers or notes or paint colors like I have to the appropriate planner or insert or so on. So it really is like a little catch-all insert. And then wrapped around that is just one of the little file folders. So very simplified everyday carry, but it also gives me a nice space to add in a little travel notebook, and I love that. So I hope this has sparked some ideas for you in this way or in other ways of how you might like to utilize your notebook, no matter what size you use, whether it's passport, standard, an A6, it's all possible. So thank you so much for joining me, and the links to the Christmas video is here, along with another little video that you may enjoy. So thank you so much. And if you like the little video, give it a click.